Hello ladies and gentlemen, so today we're going to be rooting the Asus Rog Phone 2. Now as you can see, I have rooted my one successfully, so I'll show you how that's done. Rooting your phone will void your warranty, and there's also a chance that you can brick your phone, so do this at your own risk. So first of all, what you want to do on your phone is go into settings, system, and then system update, and make sure that this is updated. And also while you're doing this, make sure you're connected to your network, either 4G or Wi-Fi. Now I'm already up to date. And then what you want to do is go into about phone and go into software information and take note of your build number. Now this is very important. So as you can see here, the important bits are after the WW. And then what you want to do next is pop over to the Asus website. I'll have a link for this in the comments and all the other programs that I use. Over here, go to select Android. Download this utility. This will allow us to unlock the bootloader. So just click download that, and there will be a APK file. So I already have it downloaded. And then next bit you need to look out for is the firmware, and this needs to match what you have on your phone. So like I said before, as you can see there, we have WW-V16, then 1910-44, and I have the same here, WW phone 16, 1910-44. So that is important, because if you flash the wrong one, so for example, if your one is WW whatever this is, and you flash, for example, an older version, then there is a chance that your phone will brick. Or on some forums I have seen that other people, their Wi-Fi stopped working after they flashed the wrong one. So make sure you check it. And there's also a Chinese version as well. So if you have that one, make sure you download this one. And if for some reason you don't find your version here, there's also a US website, which for some reason has different firmwares. So as you can see here, for example, this one is like 1910-91, which is much older than my latest one. So you can try here. If you can't find it here as well, then there's a chance that Asus didn't upload it yet. Because for my one, I was actually going to do this routing guide a few days ago, but I couldn't find my firmware, and so I just checked today. And it came up here, so I was able to do the routing guide today. So if you just recently updated, there's a chance that it's Asus didn't upload it here yet, so you might have to wait like 1 or 2 days. And so anyway, once you found the right firmware, click download. It's in their zip file. And so what you want to do now is go over to where you downloaded the file. So I downloaded my one here. And hang on. Alright, so I just made the screen a little bit bigger for you guys. Yeah, so anyway, I downloaded this one. And what you want to do is just extract to a separate folder. Like so. Go in here. And as you can see, we have a payload.bin. But what we need is an image or a boot.img. And it's actually inside here. So for this, we will need to download payload dumper. So just download the zip here, and you also need to download Python. So just download Python here, scroll down, then go into executable installer, download that. Then once you have those downloaded, run the Python installation. Now I already have it installed, but for you should see a checkbox over here saying modify path. Tick that and then click install. This just makes it a lot easier, so we don't have to type where the Python file is actually located. You just type where, you could just run it from wherever you want. The platform payloader, you just extract to its own folder, and go back inside here and copy this payload into the payloads dumper directory, and then we need to open the command prompt here. So hold down the shift key on your keyboard, press right click on your mouse, and open PowerShell window here. And now what we want to do is, since we have Python installed, we want to install its prerequisites or whatever it's called. So run pip3 install r, and then the requirements file. So I already have my ones installed, but for your one it'll take a minute or two to download. And then after that, what you want to do is run Python, so like this. So just type that out exactly and then press enter. As you can see, it'll extract all the images. Now, if this command doesn't work for you, if it says Python is not found or something, try doing Python 3. So as you can see, we have extracted the boot image here. So we can actually stop this. So to stop it, just press Ctrl+C on your keyboard and then press it again. And this is fine since we already extracted the boot image. Now inside here, you'll see a new folder has been created for us called output. Now what you want to do is you want to copy the boot image. And so go back to wherever you're working at, create a new file, a folder, and then just call it copy to phone and paste this boot image there as well. And so another thing you will need is, so you'll also need to copy this unlock tool, since this will be run from the phone. And we also need Magisk. So go on to XDA forums, I'll give you this link as well, and then scroll down until you see latest Magisk manager. Click on that, and then save it, and then copy it to this folder as well. So these are the 3 files that we need to copy to our phone. So now connect up your phone to your computer. I recommend using the cable provided by Asus, but I don't have like a port for it on my computer, so you can just use any USB 3 or USB-C cable. This one's actually from my OnePlus 6 phone and it works fine. And then once you see this message pop up, press yes. And if we go back to our computer, we should see on our devices a Rog Phone 2. If you don't see it, just launch that thing and then press on this PC, and it should pop up here in device and drivers. So just click that one, go to internal storage, and then just copy over this whole folder. Alright, so once that's done, you can go back to your phone. You don't need to disconnect the cable or anything. Go into your file manager, then press internal storage, and then copy to phone, and you will see you'll need to install the Magisk manager. So just click that, press install. I already have it installed, so press open, or done, and then just launch it. For you, this will be a little bit different. There'll be a red X here because you do not have Magisk installed. So just click the install button here, press install, and then what you want to do is click select and patch a file. You shouldn't see any of these other options because you don't have root access pretty much. So just click select and patch a file. Then over here, go back to your file manager and click on the boot image. So what this will do is it will grab the boot image that we extracted from Asus's ROM and then it will patch it. So as you can see, when it's done, it'll say all done, and the it will save the patched boot image to Magisk patched.img inside your phone's download folder, and then just exit out of Magisk Manager. Go back to your screen, go back to your computer, and inside your phone, you should go into your downloads folder, and you will see Magisk patched. So just copy that image into your working directory or wherever you're working from. Copy it there. And so now you want to go back to your phone, and this is where we will unlock the bootloader. So go back to your file manager where we downloaded this stuff and install this APK. Now I already installed it. I don't want to install it again just in case something happens again, but just press install, and then you'll need to scroll down, and then there's a checkbox you need to press, and then check it again, and then press install the tool. And well, what this will do is unlock your bootloader, and your phone will reboot. And after it reboots, everything will be deleted, so it'll be restored to its factory defaults. So if it reboots, it will look something like this. So instead of having the normal boot screen, you should see this, and that means you successfully unlocked your bootloader. Now don't worry about the warning it says here, everything is fine. So after you went through the initial setup again, go into settings and go into system, go into developer option, or go into about phone, software information, then tap this build number 5 times until it says here you are a developer. Then go back again, and you should see a developer options button here. Then what you want to do is you want to scroll down and enable USB debugging. And now if we go back to the computer, you'll need to download SDK platforms. So this is where our fastboot and ADB tools is. So you want to download SDK platforms for Windows, for example, and then just scroll down here, accept and download, and there'll be a zip. So yeah, save that zip. And it will be inside here, platform tools. So extract to platform tools, and your Magisk patched image that you copied from your phone, copy that into platform tools and paste it just here. And now what you want to do is you want to hold shift and then press the right click on your mouse, open shell window here, and then you want to launch ADB exe and then devices just to see if your phone is working. Now as you can see, my one is comes up here, but for you that might not happen. On your phone you'll get a pop-up message here saying authorize this computer. Click always and then click OK, and then you should see your phone here. Now next step is we want to reboot into fastboot. So for that we will go into our phone, and what you actually want to do is shut down. So hold down the power button and press shut down. Alright, so after you see this screen, that just means it's charging off the power. What you want to do is you want to hold down the up volume key and the power button at the same time. So just hold it. Until you see this, and then let go. So right now you're in fastboot mode. So and then you can use the up and down arrow keys to change your menu. So just leave it on start. And what you actually want to do is disconnect from this one and use the black port here. So just connect like this, because otherwise your computer won't recognize your phone, since fastboot doesn't work off this one. for some strange reason, but that's just how it is. So go back to your computer, and on the same screen here, you can type fastboot and then devices, and you should see your device here. If you type ADB devices, you should not see anything because right now we're in fastboot mode. So that's that. Now what you want to do is to flash the image, you want to run fastboot exe and then flash boot, and then we will flash the or Magisk patched image. So Magisk patched, and then press enter. Now I'm not going to run this just in case it messes anything up, because I already ran it before. So after you do that, it should take like around 30 seconds or so. And on your phone, to know that it's working, on your phone at the bottom here, there should be some text popping up, and then at the end it should say like flashed OK. And so then what you want to do after it's flashed, just type in fastboot and then reboot, and this will reboot your phone. Alright, so after you rebooted your phone, you can go back into, make sure you're connected to some sort of network, so either Wi-Fi or 4G. Then go back into Magisk app, and for you it should show up here as a message saying some additional setup for your phone needs to be carried out. So press OK. This will download some file in the background, so just keep this open, and then it should reboot your phone automatically. And then after it reboots your phone, go back inside Magisk, and then you can do safety check to see if everything is all right. And the first time you do this, it will ask you to download some software, so just press yes. Then if you see this, it's pretty good. Then some apps to verify that we have root access is you can install the classic root checker. Yeah, so just install root checker from the Play Store, then verify root, then congratulations, root is installed properly. And then another useful root app is if you go into Magisk settings and then enable systemless hosts. What this will allow you is to use Adaway as for ad blocking. So in Adaway, go into preferences and enable systemless hosts here. And then you might have to reboot your device a few times to enable this and stuff like that. And then another useful app is Titanium, for example. This is purely the only reason why I rooted this phone, is because I needed to transfer some data, some apps and their data over to this phone. And so yeah, that works fine, has root access, everything is okay. And then another handy root app that you can use is AF Firewall. This is basically a firewall for your phone, so you can block certain apps. So for example, if there's like some calculator app that uses a load of internet for some reason, you could just block it, for example, and stuff like that. And then finally, inside Magisk, you can use Magisk's modules, for example. So at the moment I have YouTube Advanced. So this works well, so as you can see, if I go into settings, I have advanced settings and all that stuff works good. Now, because at the moment we don't have TWRP for this phone, and some of these Magisk modules use TWRP, I would take care in reading about the module first, and then checking out if it supports, if it works without TWRP, because you might brick your phone otherwise. But I can guarantee you that YouTube Advanced works alright. And so yeah, that's about it really. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.